Are we living in the last days? Daniel 12, 1-3. Now at that time Michael shall stand up, the great head, who is standing over the sons of your people Israel. And there shall be a time of distress such as never was since there was a nation until that time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, every one who is found written in the book. And many of those who sleep in the dust of the earth wake up, some to everlasting high, and some to reproaches, everlasting abhorrence. And those who have insight shall shine like the brightness of the expanse, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. Acts 2, 17-18. And it shall be in the last days, says Yahweh, that I shall pour out my Ruach on all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall navar, prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And also on my male servants and on my female servants I shall pour out my Ruach in those days, and they shall navar. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13. We ought to give thanks to Elohim always for you, brothers, believers, beloved by the Adon, because Elohim from the beginning chose you to be saved in Kodashah, Ruach, and belief in the truth. Second Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 and 4. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, and they will heap up for themselves teachers, and they will turn their ears away from the truth, and be turned aside to fables. No wonder he destroys us time and time again. Mark chapter 13, verse 29. So you also, when you see these things happening, know that it is near, at the doors. 2 Thessalonians 2, 14-17. Who called you by our good news, for the obtaining of the esteem of our Adon, Yeshua HaMashiach. So then, brothers, believers, stand fast and hold the traditions which you were taught, whether by word or by our letter. And our Adon, Yeshua HaMashiach himself, and our Elohim and Father, who has loved us and given us everlasting encouragement and good expectation through favour, encourage your hearts and establish you in every good word and work. Psalm 86:5. For you, Yahweh, are good and ready to forgive, and great in kindness to all those who call upon you. With all my heart, I'll ask you to look to Abba, the Father and Creator. Deception goes as far back as Adam and Eve, where the bad seed entered man, when Eve accepted the proposal of doubt in the garden. Mankind has been living in fear through his own knowledge of deception within, now thoroughly rooted in him, in all of us. All the lies, the trickery, underhandedness, abstract terms, disrespect, and much more in the society we live in today, dealt to all of us with a fat, fake smile. Our Adon delivers us and sets us free, so pray hard for discernment, his and not our own. Let nothing distract you from your relationship with Yahweh. Keep your eyes on his word, on his prize. Watch and pray, because we know not when the time is. Check out Mark 13:28. Thank you for listening. Much shalom, much ahav to you all. Stay yoked.